Welcome back to another edition, another read for you all. I'm the host of the Sharabavi, the Milo Mystic Tarot channel, recent rebrand, and
Okay, recent rebrand.
it happens.
And I am B Goddess. You can find me on all social media platforms at BGODDESS.
And today we are going to be reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, fire signs, and air signs. We are messengers. We are servants of the great work, not its master. So whatever the cards say is what we will roll with. If you are looking for a genuine, thorough, and well-intentioned reading, we'll have our contact info in the description box. If you want a personal reading from her, if you want a personal reading from myself, that information will be available to you. But without further ado, let's get started.
Alright, we're going to do air signs first. And I'm going to draw a oracle card for, which one am I going to do first? Which one? Give me one. Give me one.
Nope.
Come on.
Gemini.
Gemini?
You asked.
Okay. I just did one the other day for Gemini. Alright, Spirit. Give me something for Gemini. Give me one card for them. Let's see what they need to know. Love. Alright. Love is in the air. And it may not necessarily be for a relationship. It could be love with family. The tree is really sticking out to me. So that could mean like a family tree, or there's loved ones that you really need to hug on. Let's dig a little bit more into that. Ooh. Let's dig one more. Give me one more. I need to give somebody their flowers while they're still here. Y'all saw that hop out like that? Emotional release. Yeah, it got to be something with family. You see how they're in the trees and in the jungle, and just release that emotion. Forgive somebody. That's what I'm getting. You need to forgive somebody and stop holding on to all that, because somebody's not going to be here that long. So love on your family while you have them right now, and release that pain. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for yourself, because once they are gone, yeah. All right, what else you got for them? Want me to keep going?
One more.
One more?
Whichever one you're feeling. Heart and mind balance. That goes hand in hand with this emotional release. You need to forgive. Forgiveness is very important. We can't stress this enough. I can't. Make sure you meditate. Make sure you meditate and get those chakras in line. Get yourself together, because you need to forgive somebody and forgive yourself. It's okay. Whatever you're going through, I promise you it won't be like that always. Three card spread for Gemini. The Lovers. Ooh, bouncing right back off of that love card, that love oracle card. This is also heavy Gemini energy as well. There's some heartstrings being tugged, and also there's also some encouragement in this love card as well. So whoever you're dating, you may feel that they won't have the approval
of family members that opinion you hold highly, but you may just be surprised if you're looking to take that leap with your love interest. I'm expecting sparks to fly for you all well into February with this person. So go ahead and settle in. Next, we have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is really about planning. The Six of Cups is more about focusing on where you are now, and also remembering that you have flowers that you have planted before. So as she mentioned, giving someone their flowers, now is not the time to take for granted. You might be in a good space, a decent space now, but really try to wrap your brain around gratitude for individuals that helped you reach this point. You did not get to this point by yourself, and that emotional release that needs to happen is there may there's a feeling of someone being left in your audience right now, Gemini. And even just a call, a thank you, a few words to an individual that helped get you in this more stable position will go a long way.
I like how our cards be correlating.
They really do. And the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is heavy abundance, but it is abundance around you. You've been heavily focused on resources. You've been heavily focused on worldly qualities. And going back to this heart, mind, balance card, you have to, as a Gemini, you have to make sure that you have to pay extra careful that there is gentleness and there is also sturdiness. There is burly. There's the masculine and the feminine. That is extremely important when you're a Gemini. So in order to really get in touch with both of those sides, I would also have to taking that moment to meditate. You see how both of these people are in motion. You see this guy is moving this way and this woman is moving that way. As a Gemini, it is better when you are standing. When you are standing and really focused on where you are instead of where you're going to get to, because you're already headed towards the Ten of Pentacles, and I expect that you will be receiving some very satisfying sights soon.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm a little sick. Alright, let's look at Gemini. Who's next? Go.
I picked last time.
No you didn't.
Okay.
Who's next? I don't usually go first. So. Aries? No, that's not even there. So. Give me one.
Aquarius.
Thank you. You know, I'm always, every time I hear the word Aquarius, I automatically want to put them in a word sign.
Yes, because they're all water bearer.
Yeah.
Oh, me too. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm sitting here looking at you as the water bearer, but you're telling me you're an air sign.
Yep.
But okay.
Aquarius. Girl. What do you have, Spirit, for Aquarius? Alright, Spirit. The Goddess card came out for y'all. Asking for help. I love how all these flowers are everywhere. Aquarius. So far, what I'm getting is treat yourself a little bit better. Treat yourself a little bit better than what you've been doing. Choice. You know, y'all, I've had this card for I don't know how long, and I've never pulled this card. So let's dissect. Let's dissect, honey. So,
to take better care of yourself. You're important. You're very, very important. It is okay to ask people for help. Stop trying to do everything on your own. It is very beneficial when you lean on those people who you feel like you can depend on for other things. You can depend on people to go outside, to go drink and smoke and do all this other stuff, but you don't feel like you can depend on anybody to help you with what you really want to get out there, like that business, or you really want to find a new job or something like that. It's always a choice. And you need to choose yourself. Stop choosing to do all the things that are not serving you, things that are not getting you to where you really need to be. You are important. You need to treat your body. What the church people say, treat your body like a temple. It is very important that you do that. I've never seen that choice card come out. Friendship. Yep, lean on those friends. Them people that call you just to call you. Lean on them. It is okay. Don't lean on the people who got you all outside and stuff. But the ones who are really truly there for you, it is okay to speak with them, to tell them what's really going on. Y'all need to let that wall down. That's very important, to let that wall down. All right, what you got? I'm gonna read on this. By drawing the choice card, the universe would like for you to know that you hold the power of all creation in your hands. Everybody is searching high and low for the great secret to a happy and fulfilling life, and you have it now literally in front of you. For most people, the idea that choice is the one key to create happiness and all you want in life is too simple. We are always looking for a more complicated answer that would take a genius to comprehend and a lifetime to learn.
First card out is Five of Cups. So it's a little bit of regret right here. It's a little bit of lack of emotional fulfillment. You being the water bearer, when you see cups lying over like that, it is something that is really bothering you. There are things that really didn't go your way and you are not okay with it. And you are chasing this certain train of thought, this certain way of thought. Well, maybe if I would have done this, it would have went this way. But you see how this person is facing backwards? And really, it does kind of correlate with this goddess card because, man, you see how she's got her legs kicked up? Whatever situation you are going over and over again, it's already handling it itself. Whatever decision that you've made, you just have to live with, because there is still some support here. And while you're focusing on the negativity of the situation, the past tense of the situation, there are positive thoughts, there are positive things that will come out of this situation eventually. You could also be dealing with a water sign as well. Two of Pentacles. This card is all about balancing. This is less about romance and more about what you're putting your time into as far as resources are concerned. Recently, you've been focusing on how you've been collecting resources, pulling in resources the same way, and it's probably a way you've been I'm getting 5 years. Somehow you may have been with a job 5 years, but there's been a way you've been getting pentacles, but Spirit is really challenging you to open your mind, really open yourself to other avenues of pulling in the coin. Just because it worked well for a while doesn't mean that that's how it's always going to be. We are in an ever-changing world, and you have to keep up. Also, there's some favoritism. That's another big major thing with the Two of Pentacles. If you have more than one child, make sure that you are evenly. Don't just spend most of your time with the one that's easy to deal with because you understand them, because the other child is equally as important. And the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. This is kind of, you might expect to be approached at a party. This kind of goes back to that choice card. While you really want to, you are sitting at the party in the corner thinking about anything else but the party. You are not thinking about drinking. You are not thinking about smoking. You are really focused on one area or one area of your life or another.
Mm-hmm.
And while the people around you really have much more to offer for you, much more joy, you aren't allowing yourself to feel it because you are
Not asking for help.
not asking for help. But there is help around you, and all you need to do is open your eyes, get out of your head. What should I do? What should I do? You should try to focus on, in the coming weeks, focus on the question of what do you think I should do? What do you feel I should do? Really trying to shift from trying to figure it out yourself and asking for help. So, yeah.
Alright, last but certainly not least, Libra. Libra. What you got for a Libra spirit? Libra's beauty. Somebody been working real hard. All work. Psychic conversations. And wisdom. All right. So I know this is the beauty card, but somebody's trying to revamp themselves. Somebody has been getting downloads about the person that they want to become. They see themselves as the person they really want to be, but they've been working so hard at this job that they felt like they never really had the time to really focus on their selves because it's about getting that money, gotta pay these bills. But you've been going through that cycle for, let's see, about 2-3 years. And time, you see that clock? Time has not been waiting for nobody. That's been a topic of conversation lately. You've been getting these downloads, and when I say downloads, like you've been seeing these angel numbers, you've been having these flashes of things you've been seeing, and you've been just ignoring them. But you know the person that you really want to be. Hold on to that wisdom. Hold on to that wisdom and that knowledge that you have and use it to further yourself and what you really want to do and who you really want to become. You've been inside of your shell for so long, you haven't really been using it. Now you see how she's by the water. And she's holding a baby. You need to make sure that you're taking care of that inner child. Please take care of that inner child, because if that inner child does not get to play, then you'll be stuck at work every day. You've been stuck at work in a constant cycle, and you haven't been doing the things that you really want to do. You haven't been like go skating, bowling, something. But being stuck at that job and not doing things that make you happy and fulfill yourself is not going to do anything to help.
Sun, moon, rising, and Venus in Libra. Next, we will be moving into
Water. After this. Oh, no water.
Well, I'm pretty sure we did water last time.
Ooh.
We did earth and water.
We did? Oh, so fire. Okay. Fire.
Two of Swords, a decision. Should I stay or should I go? Which one will bring me? She has a blindfold on, and yet she is still trying to figure out how to make this pumpkin smile. Whatever decision that you are mulling over, it is linked directly to how happy you are right now and how happy you want to be. This goes back to this beauty. Excuse me for grabbing your card. This goes back to this beauty card. You want to make a decision, but this leap of faith is a little bit out of your normal routine because you are just frustrated with what you have going on. Like there's been a heavy lack of enjoyment, and this Two of Swords is really taking a leap of faith on what you should do, and instead of making a logical decision, which is what you've been doing up until this point, you're challenged to really put your emotions and how you feel up front. Next, you have the Four of Cups. You and the Aquarius sitting in separate rooms of the same party. Ready, one of y'all is ready to go, and the other one is mad they even came in the first place. Be willing to accept what the environment is giving you. So there might be people walking up to you, and although you might be very unwelcoming right now, this problem isn't something that's going to go away. So really, the card right there is psychic conversations, but it gets to a point where you're going to have to step back into this realm, and although you are heavily leaning into your faith without action is very stagnant, and that's really what you want to escape right now, Libra, is this stagnancy of emotions. So you might need to, I'm not going to tell you to look for advice, but being open and receptive to how other people feel about your situation could easily lead you in the right direction. Five of Cups. This is also what are you and the Aquarius going through? I just feel like it is a water sign that is stressing out the Aquarius and the Libra the same way. Whoever this person is this connection. You really have to lean into your inner wisdom, and that's where you've been neglecting this inner child, is because you keep welcoming back this individual who may have brought you some very fond memories. You think back, and this person is in a lot of the memories when you look back, but you had life before this person. You had hobbies, you had things going on for yourself outside of this relationship, but you have steadily been focused on making this relationship work, and it's not bringing you where you want to be. You are focused on this thought, but you have to be careful when you look back at relationships, because we often look back and see the rosiness of it. Oh, this person was so sweet, but it's not. Hindsight is not 20/20 when it comes to relationships. You look back and see roses and flowers, but you tend to forget the bickering. You tend to forget the negativity that comes along with a relationship sometimes. So if I were you, I would focus less. When you look back, really think about why it didn't work instead of beating yourself up about it not working. That concludes the reading for Libra. Air signs: Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra.